I'm really having a change in my attitude.
Kaylee, you're not sharing the video, you're just sharing the audio. Please check once. No, the audio is not working. Audio is not coming. Yeah. Still, we can't hear the audio. Stop and share once again. Yeah. We can't see the video now. Okay, stop. I'll share, no? It's not, the audio is not working. I'll share from my end.
As a business leader, as a business leader and a business professional, we need abundance of health, energy, intelligence, social skills, and intuition to be successful, to manifest that growth and success in our lives. Meditation based manifestation principles, when combined with neuroscience, quantum physics, and other science faculties, is absolutely making it possible today.
One significant manifestation I would like to leave with is in terms of my own health. I have been a very acute diabetic for the last 40 years. I was on insulin more than 120 units a day. Today, I am not on any insulin. I am on reduced tablets.
I've been diabetic for almost last 10 plus years, and my HbA1c count has only gone up many a times. So my HbA1c started to decrease from 8.4 to 7.7 in last 3 weeks just by doing this meditation.
So I picked one and I started visualizing that I'm working there and I'm enjoying that company like that. After like visualizing for a whole week while Chandra Sar's meditation, whatever I visualized, that happened to be the true that I got the job.
I'm working as a senior technologist in IT company. I had attended manifestation workshop and I have applied manifestation techniques at my workplace. Recently, I have created one automation tool which has reduced the developers' efforts drastically to entire team, and it has worked as a miracle. And the client was very happy to see this tool as it has reduced their cost drastically. And I got many appreciation for this one from higher management.
The manifestation which I experienced, I was having a problem with the kidney stones for the last 4 months. Whatever I visualized that I'm going to show the stone to my doctor, it happened. The miracle happened.
Meditation plus visualization is equal to manifestation. Only visualization without meditation will not manifest. The more you do meditation, the better your visualization will be, And the better your visualization, the better your manifestation.
Join us in this 3-day program.
Good evening, friends. Good morning to people joined from US and other countries. Welcome you all for week 2, day 1 session. We all have learned importance of meditation. What is meditation? What is not meditation? And importance of reading of books. And many other topics. This week, we are going to learn how we create our reality with our thoughts and feelings. Friends, week 2 is a manifestation week where we will understand how to set the right goal and what is the impact of meditation to manifest it in the right time. We all learn from each other, and in our professions, we all take some successful people as an inspiration because we also want to become successful, right? We also want to be like that in future. We take the good qualities from them. They might have some failures in their life. They've overcome from those failures. Then they became successful. We learn the mistakes what they have done and how to overcome from that. So we all must need to have inspiration people in our life, into our professional life, into our personal life, as well as in spirituality. We always need to have a mentors. Where we will get guidance from them to go in a right path. In my professional business, I have the mentors. Mihir Seth is one of my client. He guides me in all the possible ways, always to run the business in successful way in the competitive world. And in spirituality, I have the mentors. Chandra sir, founder of Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation, and Padri sir, founder of PSM Movement. I take their guidance to do any spiritual project because they have done several projects. They have so many learnings. They have a lot of knowledge they have gained from their projects. So they guide in a right path. We all set our goals right. Then to execute it or to manifest it, we all need to do hard work. When we meditate, that hard work will convert into smart work. Because we love what we do. When we love what we do, it's not going to be any more as hard work. because we are loving it. You love cricket match. You're watching IPL at 11 p.m. You won't feel that you are stressed, isn't it? You are having the same energy, whatever the energy you had in the morning 6 o'clock, because you love it. So we love what we do, then automatically that hard work will become a smart work. And our focus and concentration is there, only that activity, so that we can see the great results out of it. Friends, when we are in the process of achieving success in our life, we take inspiration from many. And once we achieved our success, it has no limits. Okay, every day it changes, right? So every year it changes. But to the next generation or the next juniors will take us as an inspiration to achieve their goal, to become successful in their life. So whatever we do in our life, it has impact in our life and as well as impact on the next generation as well. So meditation helps us to make our hard work into a smart work, because we start learning with a focus. If you want to become an expert in a technology, or you want to get 80% in your graduation, you start loving the subject. Then you start learning. You get clarified your doubts by seniors or by your friends or by the lecturers or professors or anybody, right? So we get our result by end of the day, whatever we asked for. So friends, it is so important that before we get into one task, we meditate, then we start the task, then it will be executed in the best way. In the best way. So this I have experienced, because I was from a non-IT background, means IT non-technical, but I want to become a software engineer. I want to become expertise in the technology. It happened so. There are no barriers. There are no limitations. We are all living in a universe where quantum physics says that we have unlimited possibilities and unlimited opportunities. We are all going to learn that after meditation. Let us all go into deep meditation, friends. After meditation, we'll understand how our thoughts and feelings create our reality. So for the people who haven't joined first time, you just have to sit either on the floor or on chair, no problem, anywhere is fine, or sofa, anywhere. Just fingers into fingers, cross your legs, close your eyes. Don't open your eyes, just follow the guidance. Just be with your breath. You may get a lot of thoughts, but do not worry or do not think about it. Just be with normal and natural breath, the breath going in and coming out. You just be with it. Then you feel emptiness. Then you feel there are no thoughts. Then the energy flowing into our body. Then you feel that. Just enjoy the meditation for the next 30 minutes. Then we'll continue our session.
Dear friends, dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your sacred heart. Take a slow, long, relaxing breath. And can you feel your beautiful heart? With that breath energy, breathe more and feel your beautiful heart, that seat of all emotions. Our primary connection into this universe, which is expanding all life with its love energy, with its gratitude energy. Can you feel love, gratitude inside your beautiful heart? Relive a moment from your life of love, of gratitude. Feel more of that love energy, of that gratitude energy, and expand your heart center. Your eyes closed. Remove your specs. Take a comfortable posture. Fingers into fingers. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath. Dear friends, we are going into breath mindfulness meditation. In this meditation, with our eyes closed, specs removed, we observe our normal, natural in breath and the out breath for the whole duration. No forceful inhalation, no forceful exhalation. Just observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath, dear friends. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes slowly and slowly empty. Be with your breath. Allow yourself to observe your in breath and the out breath. When you observe your breath, your mind becomes slowly empty. Our goal is to empty the mind of all thoughts. According to quantum physics, deep inside, we're all emptiness and energy. As our mind becomes empty, we experience greater energy than emptiness. Be with your breath. Become one with that in-breath and the out-breath. Take any point in your nose, the root, the middle, the tip, and observe. Your breath is going in and breath is coming out. No sounds in the mouth, no forms in the mind. Just observe that natural, normal in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. As you observe the breath, allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty. Of all the thoughts in your mind. If you find yourself to be thinking, gently come back to observing your in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. Be with your breath. Become one with that in-breath and the out-breath. Allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty of all the thoughts in your mind. As your mind is empty, can you feel any sensations in your body? Can you feel emptiness all around your body as you are becoming one with your breath? Our goal is to empty the mind, and our goal is to merge into that greater emptiness all around. As you are becoming one with your breath, allow yourself to become aware of that emptiness inside of you, all around you. Become aware of that emptiness inside your body, all around your body. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum energy field with unlimited possibilities and opportunities. The more we find that emptiness, the more we become empty of all our thought, the more we emerge into this energy field. If you find yourself in thought, gently come back to observing your breath and slowly become empty of all thought in your mind. Allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into this emptiness where there is no body, where there is no thing, where there is no place and no time. This is the quantum energy field of all creation. We emerge into that field when we become empty. Friends, let's express gratitude. I want you to express your thankfulness and gratitude to all the things and people in your life for living this beautiful life. Gratitude is an heightened emotion that creates more and more of beautiful things in our life. Can you be grateful to your parents for giving this beautiful connection into this universe? Be grateful to your teachers and mentors for expanding your knowledge and wisdom. Be grateful to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, your relatives, your colleagues, everybody, for helping you learn so many things. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, for being an integral part of your life. Be grateful for all the things you use, the technology, the places you visit, your institutes or governments and companies, for supporting your life in many ways. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you. for caring for others. And be grateful to this intelligent universe for helping us experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is an heightened state of receivership. Relax your body. Feel your body. Relax yourself and let the autonomous nervous system repair your body with the energies we receive from the session. As you relax, recollect your experience from the session. How did you feel? What did you experience? What did you see? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds to circulate that energy back into your body, and then open your eyes.
Okay, friends. Let us all come back to normal state. We all had a great meditation together. Now we'll understand how our thoughts and feelings create our reality. Let me share my screen. All right, friends. There are 3 principles in quantum physics and neuroscience. What are those? The first one is we are less matter and more energy. Everything we do is all energy. If I want to talk, I must need to have the energy. If I want to listen to somebody else, I need to have energy. So everything is an energy and less matter. And we are unlimited possibilities and potential. Means what? We are all have unlimited possibilities on the Earth planet. But we limit ourselves to the limited possibilities. We limit ourselves with the limited potentials, but we have unlimited potential also. Let me give an example how I experimented this. In the year 2012, we have started our company, Initially, we were into training. Then later on, we would like to do a recruitment form where we wanted to supply a manpower to MNC companies. So I was into limited possibilities. Then I was looking in my contacts and in my family who are all into that business. Then I got one of my cousin doing the same business in US and Chennai. I contacted him saying that I would like to do the same. Could you please help me? He asked me to write an email. I was not much aware how to write a business email. Somehow I wrote something to him. Then after 2 days, I got a reply saying that don't invest your time and money into this business. Then I kept quiet for a few days. But I did not leave it. I want to do it somehow. Then I just surrendered to the universe. I got into another project in IBM through one of the company called Collabora Technologies. They have seen my confidence. Then they started asking me for the references. Then we placed few people through references. They have identified, okay, these are the potential resources to work in IBM. Then within 3 months of time, our company got an agreement with one of the large recruitment firms in India, that is Collabora Technologies. So there's an unlimited possibilities. It's nowhere from my contact list, or it is nowhere from my family, or it is nowhere from my friends list. So friends, when we wanted to achieve something, universe has unlimited possibilities, but we restrict ourselves with limited. Okay, only this can happen like this, or this has to be happen like this. Or we all have unlimited potential. We think, okay, well, I can do this much. I can only make this much money, or I can only score this much in my exams, or I can work in only small companies, not in the bigger companies. No. I can only speak with my friends, in front of my friends, or only to my lecturer. I cannot speak in public. No, we all have that potential. And the third principle, we create our reality through our thoughts and feelings. What is meant by that? Anything to be manifested in our life, first we set our thought, right? Then we started working towards that. When we are working towards it, then we have a good feeling about it to receive it. If we are not working, still we have the thought, then we don't have the feeling. Why we don't have feeling? We are not working. Someone want to get into IT, that is the thought. But in morning to evening time, in a daytime, throughout the day, they are using their time just to watch movies or sports or something else. Then they cannot feel that they are got placed in MNC company. That feeling won't come because there is no hard work or a smart work, no work at all there. When we can create a great feeling about anything is when we are working towards that thought. How? When one can work more and more, when we take somebody as inspiration in our life. We have so many leaders, like Dr. Karthikeyan sir started his life from a small village. Now, he is the inspiration to so many. SVB sir, Jagadish sir, so professor from IIM, many things we can learn from them. So they are the inspiration for us where we can see them and we can get their knowledge. So when we take somebody's inspiration, they started their life from zero. They have achieved their success in their life. Then we get motivation to work. When we start loving it, when we take them as inspiration, then we start loving what we are doing. Then we start loving what we are doing, then it will become a smart work. Then our thoughts are very effective. Then our work is added to that. Then we can have a great feeling. Yes, I can get into IT, or I can get 80%. I can speak very well in English. I can present in front of the public or in a company interview. So the feeling has to come from within. I'm into IT, so I set my goal or thought, then I'm creating such feelings, then I can manifest. I have a thought into another stream, into the sports. I cannot get that feeling because I do not have any knowledge about it, or I do not have any experience into that sports activity. So how can I feel that I am going to achieve it, or I'm going to play a tournament in a badminton or anything? So we won't get that feeling. So when we are not getting that feeling, that shows what? We are not working, or we are not aligned to our own thoughts. This is the statement which I have seen in Pyramid Valley International in the year 2010. Because I was trying for a job into IT, I tried all the possible ways, which did not work for me. Because my thoughts were that since that time, okay, it was like I cannot get a job into IT because companies are not hiring freshers, or companies are not taking the people whoever is completed EC background, electronics and communication background. Such kind of negative thoughts were formed in my mind. Once I realized, okay, I am creating my future with my thoughts and feelings, then I changed my thoughts. Yes, I'm eligible to get a job into IT. I'm worth of doing the job in MNC company. Then I started working towards that. I did not get over the night. I worked for 30 days, every day 10 to 12 hours to make it happen. Then I started feeling, yes, I can feel that I can get a job in IT company or in MNC company. The feelings, automatically it gets created when we are working towards it. When we are not working towards our thoughts, then that feeling won't get created, friends. So it's so important. What is the kind of thought we set? And are we aligned to our thought? Are we working towards it? Then the feeling gets created automatically. Then we have the reality changes. On an average, we all used to have 50 to 60,000 thoughts. Out of that, 90% are redundant and 80% are negative. Negative thoughts create negative realities. Positive thoughts create positive realities. Greater thoughts create greater realities. We wanted to have a positive success in the life. Then we must change our thoughts, isn't it? Then we are having a 80% negative thoughts, but we wanted to have a positivity in the life or a success in the life. So where it's happening? It's all where we have to understand. With meditation practice, regular meditation practice, the negativity from the mind will be reduced day by day. Slowly it will be reduced. Then finally we start thinking only the positive. Yes, and miraculous. The negative thoughts are removed. Now you have a computer, you have so much of data in the computer. You install an antivirus. It will only delete the files which are having virus, isn't it? It won't disturb the files which are not having any virus, right? Similarly, when we practice meditation, it only removes the negative thoughts from the mind, not the positive one. Not the positive one at all. Not the miraculous one at all. Those will be there, our desires. Our goals in the life will be there as it is. And it will have added energy through meditation practice. So, friends, quantum physics says that we create our reality through our thoughts and feelings. Before understanding this, in 2010, I had in my mind that the life is already created by God and the life is like this, it will be like this forever. I was like that. But once I understood this statement, okay, Everything happened, going to happen in the future, all because of my thoughts. So I must need to be aware of what I'm thinking. It's so important. What am I thinking and what am I feeling? I'm feeling good about my life, the good things happens. I'm not feeling good about my friends, my family, or my lecturer, or my college, or I'm not feeling good about my subject, mathematics, then of course I won't score much in the subject, right? Because my feeling is so important. So friends, it is so important to understand and experiment. You don't have to just believe on this. You just have to experiment on your own self. You set a thought, then you start working towards it, then you create a positive feeling towards it, then you manifest it. Then you start believing it. Okay, quantum physics says that our reality is getting created through our thoughts and feelings. It's working for me. Then let me proceed like this in my life. So we will be very, very careful about our thoughts once we understood it. And here, this is the small diagram. We are the deep inside made of subatomic particles, as we know that. Each subatomic particle is both wave and particle. Let's see, look at here, this diagram, left side, you have an atom. Here you can see wave. Atom is a 99.999% empty with energy. So we are also like that. We are all energy beings. I learned from one of the session from Chandra sir that instead of managing our time, we have to manage our energy. You planned everything from morning 6 o'clock to night 9 p.m. By 5 p.m., we lost our energy. We don't have energy, but we have planned something to do. But you don't have energy to do it. We must have to balance our energy than time. Then our work or whatever we plan, we manifest it. So we are all energy beings. So through meditation, we are feeling that there is a lot amount of energy we are receiving with meditation practice when our mind is empty. When we go into thoughtless state. So we are feeling that emptiness inside, within. Then energy is flowing into ourselves. We are getting a lot of energy. We are receiving a lot of energy. So when we have energy to do anything, then we can achieve it. We can manifest it. Quantum field, it has unlimited possibilities. How? And it says that it have unlimited potential also. In many cases, I see myself, okay, I cannot do this. Okay, I may not have this much potential. But once I started working on it, I see, yes, I can do it. Because I started my life with a lab coordinator, then got into a job in IBM, then got into a trainer, and got into recruitment as a recruiter and handling employees in the company and delivering the people to MNC companies and activities of training, recruitment, and everything. So it's possible for everybody. So we all can play different roles in our life. We should not restrict ourselves. Only I can do this or I can do this much. Yes, I can do it. Wherever our focus, the energy flows into that place or that matter, then it gets manifested. So we have to focus on the right things in the life. Whatever we have the observations. It manifests the possibilities into physical realities. What we are observing about anything, it's so much important. So for everything, there is a possibility of being successful. If you go for a suggestion from anybody, you wanted to start a business, or suppose you go for a suggestion, okay, everybody won't give the possibility. There are people says that no, it will not work out. But there is a possibility. At least 1% possibility is there. When I wanted to get into IT industry, so many people said that no, it's not so easy because you are from electronics and communication. So, but it's possible because there are people working into that. So, there are people from non-mathematics background, but they are into graduation levels. It's possible. For everything, there is a possibility. When there is a possibility, then we started working to manifest it. We have to understand that we have unlimited possibilities and we have unlimited potential, then we don't see any barriers to make our goal successful. It could be an exam. So somebody wanted to get 80%. Earlier they got only 60%, but now they wanted to get 80% in the exam. Yes, it's possible. Or 90% in the exam. Our observation is from our thoughts and feelings of an experience. What we have experienced, right? Our seeing is our believing. We have seen the people experienced in meditation, how they manifested, or how meditation helped them to manifest their goals. Then we have to work on it, then we have to believe it. Then we see the results are happening. So everything is an experiment. We are all science students, isn't it? Let us experiment it, then we see, okay, yes, it's working for me. Yes, well and good. Without experimenting, we cannot decide anything. So friends, 3 principles we all must remember. We are less matter and more energy, and we are unlimited possibilities and potential, and we create our reality through our thoughts and feelings. How many of you accept as of today that we create our reality through our thoughts and feelings? You can say yes if you believe it. You can say no, nothing wrong in it, right? We are going to experiment it. So you can type in the chart. Yes, okay, that's great. Good. That's great. Wonderful. Okay. If anyone would like to share something, please raise your hand. Or you wanted to ask any question related to this topic, please raise your hand. Okay. Neha, can you check?
So, Jina ma'am, you have, yeah.
Good evening, sir, and everyone. Actually, when you are telling, yeah, definitely, it was very, very inspiring actually, because we all came across all that. My question is like suppose you told the example of the percentage, like someone who is getting a 60% right now, and like you told, like you can keep 70, 80, 90. So do we have to be practical there, or can we just keep 100%?
We have to be very practical.
Okay. So when the practicality comes, again the conscious mind comes, like you will limit. That's for sure. Because when you go to practical thing, because you always go with your experiences, which you always had a 60%. So your subconscious mind always tells you will get 60 only. So even if we think and keep that thought, okay, it will be 80. So which one would win? Again, the subconscious mind or the conscious mind?
Okay. So the limiting beliefs were formed that I can only get 60%. So when we change our thought to get 70%, then the limiting beliefs are changed to the positive beliefs. Yes, it's possible. So how it's possible is we identify the mistakes what I did in the past not to get 70 or 80%. Maybe have to increase preparation time, or I need to get more understanding in the subject. So there are some weakness there are some gaps between the expectation and reality. So we start working to fulfill the gap between the expectation and reality. So we know the expectation is to achieve this 70%. Reality, I had only 60%, but there is a gap. So to fulfill that gap, so we start working. I'll just give a example for it. So before I understood, we create our reality through our thoughts and feelings. I was rejected by 15 companies in the year 2010. Rejected by all the 15 companies. Not in one company selected. But when I said this to myself, then I started working to correct myself, to improve my technical skills and communication skills. You know why? Because I wanted to get a job in MNC company. They are looking for 80% technical, then communication skills, then presentation skills. I see the gap. Okay, what is need by a company and what I had. So I started working to fulfill the gap, okay, to reach to the expectations of the company. I cannot change the expectations of the company, but I can change myself always, right? Then I started working to improve my communication skills, technical skills, and presentation skills. Then the next moment, okay, in whichever the company if I go, then I could able to do my best and I could able to get the job. So that is how we work, man.
Okay. But again, the question is the same actually, because like when we have unlimited possibilities or potential, then it should be 100%. I mean, what you told is okay. Like even if we keep 100%, what we have to think in mind, you told like 80 should be the one. Then again, it's like we are limiting. So if we keep 100, maybe you may go to 80. That was my point actually, because like if I see my child, he says like one subject, the languages, he always thinks, okay, I don't know this language. Even if I take myself in school days, I was thinking like maths, okay, maths, I am not good at it. But like right now when I am teaching him, it is so interesting and I feel, now I understand. So I mean, how could we implement this in the kids at this stage? Okay, don't think like that. I mean, even if you tell, they always believe their capacity. So what are the things like we can tell them? I mean, if you tell, okay, don't think like that, you will get marks, would they believe it? Like before going to sleep, that is when the subconscious mind works. So can we tell like that to them?
Okay, ma'am. So there is a larger goal which we have to split into smaller goals. So the aim is to get 100 percentage. So 60 to 100, they won't. Their logical mind won't accept. First, let them test with 60 to 70 in the first exam. The next exam 70 to 80 or 60 to 80. So they have increased their efficiency levels also. Okay, then once they have got it, then they started believing. Okay, 80 to 90, I can improve myself. Then 90 to 100. So the larger goal is split into smaller goals. Then they manifest the larger goal.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Friends, anybody else? Neha?
No, so there's only one question which says, can you please share how to manage time?
Okay. See, before I got into meditation, every time I used to plan for next day. So then today, I won't do what I planned yesterday. Then I used to bother about it. And I used to worry about the future. But after meditation, we accept it. We plan and it was executed 80% or 90%. We accept the reality, then we proceed it. Then we try to do best for the next day. We never worried whatever happened yesterday because we take a lesson from that and we proceed further. The present create our future. So always we plan. Okay, now also I cannot say that I'm 100% perfect in managing 100% time. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it won't happen. It's okay, but I accept the reality. So sometimes it happens 90%, sometimes 80%. Okay, it's fine, no problem. But I see that okay, whatever I have done, I have did it with the quality of time. So our quality of work increases when we are with meditation. So quantity will go into the next point, next priority. So quality will become the highest priority. See, I planned for 4 hours to work, but end of the day I see, okay, I could able to complete within 2 hours. I feel happy because end of the day I see how much I need to work or what is my level of success. That's all I used to look. Okay. Any other?
No,
Friends?
so there are no more questions.
Yes, friends. We have 340 people. Whoever would like to ask any questions or share, please go ahead. Make use of this opportunity. Okay, we have Jagdish sir. Let us all hear from sir.
Good evening. Today, I think Master Ravindra's session was very, very appropriate and necessary for all of us. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. See, if you look at it, in this world, there are two kinds of people. The one who follow the philosophy of because of, another who follow the philosophy in spite of. Today, you see a large number of people who follow the philosophy because of. They want to do something because of something. They always have an excuse why they didn't do it. It could be physical limitations, time limitations, just recently some other distractions. But people who actually achieve are those who follow the philosophy in spite of. A glaring example of this, if you look at it, there are artists without hands but who paint with their mouths and feet. There are musicians who play piano with their feet. There are blind people, handicapped, who choreograph and make dances. These are extreme examples I'm giving you. Most of us are not in these extreme situations, and yet we use the excuse of because of. So if we just keep that in mind, what meditation helps you to do when the Master Ravindra said about possibility is precisely that. It gives you that strength and courage to say, in spite of. There is always a possibility. So you forget all those what you call blockages and you develop this particular philosophy, internalize that philosophy of in spite of, and believe me, you can achieve it. Another thing that I would like to share, particularly this lady who spoke very much concerned about the marks by of issues, and again coming back to what Master Ravi said, why possibilities are there. I'll give you my own personal example. See, I did my schooling in Calcutta when I before came to South India. Now, there's a very big difference. I was studying in a very strictly English school with a lot of literature, was more important than mathematics. When I come, in the South, mathematics is very more advanced. And suddenly I come here and join high school, and suddenly people talk about ratios and proportions, mensurations. I had never heard about these things. So what do? I used to barely manage to scrape through mathematics. Then there was this person I'll never remember. Guru Rajachar. I'll be eternally grateful to him. I don't know why he suddenly took interest. Suddenly, just before the vacations, he said, I was a young boy, then Jagdish, you are doing extreme, because I used to get very good marks in all other subjects. Why is it when you do extremely in all subjects, what is the issue why you don't do well in mathematics? I just kept quiet. I didn't have an answer. Then he said, do you want to improve? I said, certainly, sir. He prescribed 3 books. During vacation, work as many exercises from this book and come to me. I just took them. See, there's a very big gap between my siblings and me. I'm the youngest of a large family, a huge gap. So I went to my sister and told her, this is what the master said, these are the books. She immediately asked the driver, put me in the car. We went over, bought those 3 books. 15 days. She said, work as much as you can. You won't believe it, the very next exam I got 80%. I never looked back behind that. I ended up as chairman of Quantitative Methods and Information Systems in IIM Bangalore. Now, what do you have to say for this? Where does this question come? Somewhere along them it clicked in my mind that it's possible, but you need to work for it. Right? I did not go back to my limit. If you say, look, I've been very bad, I don't understand this. I'm very grateful to that person, Mr. Guru Acharya, who something saw there in me. I said, look, and broke that limiting belief that you said. Right? And the third and final thing that I would like to say, this time management, I think it did come up the other day also. Master Ravindra has already explained, actually, time shouldn't matter because you become more productive. But in case you need it as a more practical, I did mention there are 2 issues I'll talk about. But don't get hooked on to that. Just as if you want as a guide, there's an excellent book called The Management of Time by Jacqueline Atkinson. Please take a look at it. It's a small book. It's available even in Jaiko, I think now. What is more important is not the technique, schedule and process, etc. What it talks about the attitude towards that. So please do read that, those of you who are interested in it. But still, if you want to look at mapping how you manage your time, because various roles you have, right? You have the role, household works, you have ambitions that you want to study something, you want interests like hobbies. So if you have each of the roles, I don't know how many of you have read and heard of Stephen Covey's book, 7 Habits of Effective People. Here's a full entire chapter on that. where it talks about the metrics. You won't believe it, even now, on and off, I use that metrics even today, whenever needed. And I suddenly get constrained. And you just go through that and you get an idea how you can distribute your time over the week, over the day, over the team, etc. Now, these are all guidelines. Ultimately, it is your mind, it's your attitude towards time that matters. In fact, one can go further, because since we are in a spiritual session and a spiritual thing, there's a much larger issue called time, a very highly spiritual concept of time itself, which I don't want to go to now. Maybe sometime later, or those of you who can read about these things. So this is all the three things that I would like to tell you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks a lot for sharing your views. It is going to be helpful a lot. Thank you very much. Okay, friends, we are ending the session for today. Thank you all. See you all tomorrow at 5:15 p.m. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
The joy